Hello, beautiful people. Manchester United 1, Omonia Nicosia 0. Yeah, that was a tongue tie. I wasn't even sure how to pronounce the name properly. I'm not even trying. All I know is they're a Wi-Fi password, yeah? People might say, oh, I'm disrespecting them, blah, blah, blah. But compared to Manchester United, the great Manchester United, the fabric of English football, right? Like, yeah. But they gave us a run for their money. They're a team from Cyprus. Yeah, that's it. Cyprus. Almost said Greece, but Greece and Cyprus pretty close because they've got political um, ties to each other. Well, at least they did. I don't know about now. But yeah, um, it was a hard fought win. Very, very hard fought win. We had to fight. Really had to fight to get that win. Really, really had to fight. And we had the majority of the possession. We created so many chances. People say, oh, you only beat them 1-0. Well, also only beat a team that can't even make up their mind what they want to be called by. It was something I can't even remember the team that Arsenal played now. That's to tell you. But all I know is there's a slash in between the name that they played. In between the team's name that they played, yeah? There's a slash. Something and Licks, or whatever their name is, I can't remember. Right? So nothing really happened in terms of goals, right? We didn't score anything. In fact, let me start from the beginning. So Marcus Rashford completely failed us up front. He was an absolute joke. Marcus Rashford, like, why can't you score in those situations? And why can't you do it on a regular basis? You know why? Because you are a fraud. And I will say this to your face. I don't care. I'm a person. I don't say anything behind somebody's back that I won't say it to their face. Because that's how I am. Because it's hypocritical to only say things behind somebody's back, right? And then when you're up close to them, you're pretending you're their friend and everything and all's well, everything's good in the hood. No, I will say it to his face. I don't care. Marcus Rashford, you are shit. Yeah? You do not have what it takes to be a Manchester United forward. Now, somebody might say, well, Dorian, how can you say that, man? What's wrong with you? He's a great upstanding character. He's knighted by the Queen. He's done all this for the kids. I say, yeah, that's fine. That's all well and fine. He's wrote this book. That is fine. He can continue to do that, but do it at another club. Because Manchester United, through the years, have had ruthless strikers that will score with their eyes closed. They know where the goal is and they will score. Ruud van Nistelrooy, Andy Cole, Dwight York, Robin van Persie, Mark Hughes. Right, we've had strikers in the past. That's just to name a few. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, even he coming off the bench, Sheringham. They don't get what it takes to be a Manchester United striker, right? And Rashford's not a striker anyway. He's a inside forward, left inside forward. He's not even a proper traditional left wing or anything like that. He's a forward, but he's there because he's Manchester born and bred. He's there because he's English, yeah. And he feeds the kids. That's why he's there for so long. I keep telling people from day one, this guy is not ruthless enough. He's not ruthless enough to be a Manchester United striker. Because of Marcus Rashford, it had to go down to the wire. The guy had about 3 gilt-edged chances, one-on-ones with the keeper. Just be a bit ruthless. Just be ruthless and put that ball in the net. If those chances fell to me, I would have scored 2 out of 3 of them. Trust me. But he's got his big contract. He's protected by the media. He's protected by, he's been knighted by the Queen. He's protected by so many people out there. And he thinks he's made it. There's only been one season, yeah, since 2015 when he made his debut, right, against Midtjylland. I remember it like yesterday. In January, I think it was, 2015. He came on as an injured sub for Anthony Martial, right? And the only reason why he's still a topic of conversation is because Martial got injured. Nobody knew about Marcus Rashford. When I say nobody, hardly anybody knew about him. before he burst onto the scene in that day and he scored 2 goals. He's a fraud. When it really matters, when a trophy is on the line, when it's a tight game, he doesn't score. Yeah? He cost us the league 2 years ago. 2020-2021 season. Cost us the league. He missed us some easy chances against Leicester. I remember that game. And if we won that game, it would have gave us the momentum to go on to win the league. Yeah? One-on-one chances. He will show up in a Liverpool game because he knows, he understands the rivalry and the hatred between the two clubs. He understands that. He will score. And then get everybody back on his side. And then teams that he should be punishing, like this, I can't even remember how you pronounce his name now. Omonia, whatever it's called. Yeah, this Cyprus team, right? Cypriot team. He's missing gilt-edged chances. So Ten Hag brought on his subs. We were ploughing away, keep going at it, relentless. That's one thing I give the boys a clap for, yeah? That's one thing I would say. Yeah. They gave it their all. That was true Manchester United style. Keep fighting to the final whistle. If the final whistle hasn't blown, keep fighting. Just keep plugging at it. And you will score. You will score. You know? And I like the fact that we were patient as well. We didn't just go all guns blazing all the time. Yeah, it was a bit pedestrian. It was a bit slow at times. And just, you know, trying to go down the left all the time. We went down the middle a few times, but I think we need to go down the right more. Like, our wing play sometimes against low blocks is just non-existent. We're cutting in too much. Take it down the line. Whatever happened to taking it down the byline and crossing it in? Whatever happened to that? And whatever happened to, yeah, taking it down the byline, somebody peeling away at the near post, somebody peeling away at the back post, and then you can score. Somebody following it up. See, modern football is too much like a chess game. Sometimes you just got to simplify things. Take it down the line. Somebody goes near post. Somebody goes far post. I don't understand, like, why sometimes teams just overcomplicate things. Maybe because they feel that they're vulnerable to the counter-attack if people peeling away so far and everything. But no, you could have somebody at the back. You could have someone at the back. Or two, or mark off. Look, there's ways and means how to do this. But anyway, we got the win in the end. Scott McTominay came on. Scott McTominay, Ericsson, and there was 3 subs that Ten Hag made. McTominay came on, Ericsson came on, and Sancho. Yeah, those 3 subs changed the game. So for those haters out there, for those people saying that Ten Hag, he's not a tactician, he can only do that in Holland. Literally, those 3 subs combined for us to score the winning goal. So, you know, Eric Ten Hag can only deal, yeah, play, use the cards that he's been dealt with, yeah? That's the players he's been dealt with. He wanted Frankie de Jong. He wanted other players in other positions, but they're like, no, this is what we're giving you. We're giving you Malacia. Right, that was the first signing. Malacia, Lisandro Martinez, Ericsson, Anthony, and Casemiro. And we only got Casemiro, yeah, and Anthony after that 4-0 Brentford loss. If things were going fine, we wouldn't even have got them. We would have got 3 players for the summer. And say, here you go, work a miracle with that. Eric Ten Hag, his hands are tied. Right? He's coaching this team with his hands tied behind his back. And we still got an identity, right? Now, for those Manchester United fans, yeah, that want to say, you know, it's still not the best football. I don't know, the football. Do you expect us to play like City and Liverpool overnight? No, I just want to know. Do you expect us, yeah, to play this amazing prime Barcelona football? Yeah, prime Real Madrid football, prime Manchester United football. Yeah, as much as I hate this team, but Liverpool were great in the 80s, 70s, 80s. Prime Liverpool football, domination, just domination after domination, like winning leagues and Champions Leagues. After this guy only being there few months. Well, what do you expect? There will be wins where we like last night, where we have to literally have to grind it out. Don't get me wrong. I'm not fully satisfied for a 1-0 win over these bums, right? They're bums because they're literally bums. Like, nobody knows about this team. They're like in, like, what is this, the Cypriot League? What is that? You know, they played like it was a Champions League final because it's Manchester United, because it's Old Trafford. Yeah? Just to get some recognition. Just to get some clout. The keeper will never have another game like that in his whole career. And look how many times this has happened to us in the past. You know, Tom Heaton, I remember a few years ago, that was probably, I think, 2016 or 17, Mourinho's first season. He played his heart out. He played like there was no tomorrow, and he's an ex-Man United player as well. Bad mind. You think these teams will play, teams like Arsenal, Chelsea, Liverpool, City, half as good? It's because we are Manchester United, man. We've given nightmares. We've given nightmares to clubs in the past, yeah? We've given nightmares to teams all up the country, all over Great Britain, all over Europe. We've given them nightmares in the past, yeah? So now it's payback, innit? The best time for in their minds, the best time to kick someone is when they're down already. You can't kick them when they're up. You can't kick them when they can get back up and beat you. You know? I remember we were so good back in the day, yeah? That teams knew, I think some ex-players said this, they knew that Manchester United, that they were beaten in the tunnel. They knew. Like, let's just get this over and done with. Let's just endure these 90 minutes or so, or whatever the case may be, if there's a few extra minutes. Let's endure it because we know we're going to lose anyway. On the rare occasion Manchester United used to lose back then. Remember the treble season, right? We only lost. People forget this, right? And these statistics are amazing. I think between December and May, we only lost one game in all competitions. One game. People forget that. We only lost one game. And that was Middlesbrough. I think that was, yeah, between December and May. Do you know who we had in the Champions League? We had teams in our group like Barcelona, like Bayern Munich, yeah? We had to face teams like Inter Milan and Juve on the way to the final. And then we beat Barcelona in the final, famously, you know, Solskjaer sharing them in the last few minutes. What I get from people out there these days, yeah, is that Manchester United is just a spent force. You know, we're just a spent force. You know, people just keep coming to our ground and beating us left, right, and centre. And yeah, we're just stuck with the Glazers. There's no hope. We are a sleeping giant. Once we get some owners that are hell-bent on the club's success, that are hell-bent in us winning trophies, we will get back to the promised land. We will get back being competitive. We'll get back competing for leagues and Champions Leagues. We just need to get new owners. That's it. We just have to get new owners. Right? And that's coming very soon. Just watch. Just watch and see. That is coming very soon. Because Glazers are running our club down to the ground. Yeah, everybody knows this. We're running it down to the ground. Taking out all our finances. Taking, you know, only how they got the club was to take loans against the club itself. But as I've said to my friends on Twitter, yeah, that was allowed to happen because England was fed up of seeing Manchester United dominate. They were just fed up. They were fed up of seeing us dominate. They just want another team to dominate. So they've done whatever they had to do to allow it to happen. Because I'm telling you, if this happens now, in terms of like having the, what's it called? The owners, the fair, something, some test that they have. I forgot what it's called now. All right. Owners, test, the test that they have to do basically to become, to be able to fit owners fit and whatever. Yeah. Yeah. So they would have failed it these days, because you need to show that you're going to develop the area. You need to show so many different things. Where's the stadium developed for Manchester? Where is it? Martin Edwards always used to develop the stadium, right? Where's the development for the homes, for everything around there? It's gone downhill. Stadium's leaking. There's no, it's the same training facilities. It's like the owners just don't care. They just keep taking out money. But anyway, this win now puts us in good stead to hopefully help us top the group. Because I'm not trying to play a playoff, finish second and play a playoff against one of the teams from the Champions League that came out. Yeah, I'm not trying to do that. Yeah, I'm not trying to do that. I want us to finish first in this group, beat Sociedad in their home, come first, so next round will be easier. Because imagine teams that were so crap in the Champions League, like Juve, Barca, and those kind of teams, yeah? Imagine them coming to the Europa, being demoted from the Champions League to the Europa, and coming and beat us like that. When we were in the Europa from the start, we actually qualified for it. As depressing as that sounds, as a Manchester United fan, we qualified for the Europa. Yeah? We earned our right to be there. They never earned their right to be there. They was in the Champions League. When we won the Europa 2016-2017, we started from the beginning, and worked our way up and won it. Yeah? Unlucky Arsenal fans, you can't say that. You cannot say you've won the Europa. Manchester United has won it though. So, I just want to say, good times will come back. I know there's gonna be good times. That young fog, yeah? It's gonna be good times, man. Manchester United, we just gotta play the long game and just be patient. If we don't get Champions League, if we don't, if the club keeps losing money in the long term, that's better. As much as people like Mike on Twitter keep saying, Mike LUHG, yeah, as much as I don't care if you're listening to this, Mike, as much as you would say that football is short term, it's all about short term success. Yes. However, right, in order for us to have that short term success, we need to put things in place. Yeah? We don't get a football structure in place where footballing people are making footballing decisions and the owners are hell-bent on getting us silverware every season. If we don't have that structure in place, the backroom staff, the medical staff, all these stuff, we don't get rid of those, because it's all mediocrity. We have some of the crappiest coaches around it, barring Ten Hag and his people. But in terms of medical staff, why do we get so many injuries? Why? Why is players like Martial just coming back from a long-term injury getting injured again? Like, what are our medical staff doing? What are they doing? Right? We've had loads of injuries. Since LVG come up now, we've had loads of injuries. In Fergie's day, how many injuries did we used to get? Because we had the best at almost everything. All right? What's happening on the pitch is a reflection of what's happening off the pitch. Yeah? If we have mediocre support system around these players, right, then they're not going to give their all. They're not going to feel valued. They're not going to give their all on that pitch. They're not going to die for us. Back in the day, Ferguson used to go to people's houses and say, come and play for us. He was the actual boss, man. He used to go to their house and say, look, sign up. We ain't got that pulling power anymore. Like those days, But anyway, all I'm saying is, yeah, this match reaction is a bit longer than I wanted it to be. But we will get there, Manchester United fans. We will get there. Don't worry about it, man. We will get there. It starts with the head of the snake. Once you get rid of the head, all their cronies, all the Glazer cronies, and all that, they will go. They will go. Get rid of the head. Head of the snake, and the rest of the snake dies. Yeah. It's as simple as that. It really is as simple as that. So, Lord, help us. We need help. But yeah, I still enjoy being a Manchester United fan. And people say this happened in history. All these historical things, you know, we used to win this, we used to win that. That was then, this is now. I'd rather have some organic history than a sugar daddy. Yeah? Because that's all Man City, Chelsea, PSG, those kind of clubs are. Sugar Daddy FC. You know how Manchester United became a good team, a great team? Great management, youth, and never say die attitude. Great management, youth, never say die attitude. Because we never had a sugar daddy. You know, the fan base just kept growing. We just kept growing the fan base back in the day. Just keep growing it, keep growing it. And fans flooded to the stadium. We kept developing it. Like, we never got no big investment from no, you know, Saudis or whoever to come and invest in the club. We never had that. We never became relevant because of that. That's how Chelsea became relevant. To be fair, we respected them. They did win a few European trophies before. Yeah, they did win a few European trophies before they even became big. Unlike a certain team from North London. Yeah, unlike Arsenal, which is only European trophy to date is the Cup Winners' Cup. I think in '94. Chelsea won that. Chelsea won the Super Cup. Chelsea won a few European Cups back in the day, even before they got taken over. All right, even before they got taken over, they were in the Champions League. But what I'm trying to say is, Bob Marley always used to say, as it was in the beginning, so shall it be in the end. So you never know. Manchester United might go back dominating for a few years here and there. Not for 20 years on a time. Those days are done. That will never come back to English football. No way. Not going to dominate for over 20 years. For roughly 20 years. Not going to happen. One team, nah, not going to happen. But what I will tell you, I'm hoping to happen at least, is that we will be competitive. If we win the league, right, if Manchester United win the league once every 5 years, I'm happy. Because I know how competitive English football is. And these, you know, sugar daddies, these multi-billionaires are allowed to come in and invest the team. Look, Newcastle had it all started with the Chelsea. That's where it all started. So you get a rich sugar daddy coming in, buying out the club, bam, get all the players, get all the this, get all the that, get all the contracts in, you know? Then they start to dominate, start being relevant, start winning leagues and doing just buying success. Cheating their way to success, you could say, because people say, oh yeah, but Man United always used to buy players, used to buy Roy Keane, used to buy Eric Cantona, you bought all these, yeah, but with the club's money, not with somebody who comes in and make it look like it's with the club's money, but it's actually them that's pouring money into the club and using their own dirty finances, right? So, Man City came out because of that. They were like, all right, if you can do it, we can do it too. We can be the fake Manchester, all right? I remember Man City was on the verge of getting relegated before they got taken over. They were on the verge of being relegated. And my goodness, if they did get relegated, we wouldn't see this Man City right now, because I don't think at the time that those sheiks would have invested in Man City. Yeah? That just shows you money talks and bullshit walks. It's because of money they are where they are. It's because of Arab money they are where they are. But you know what? If they can do it, we can do it too. We'll get Arab investors too. Yeah, we're linked to Manchester United are linked to this Dubai, this sheikh from Dubai. Yeah, so hopefully somebody can buy us. Because these Glazers, they don't care about us. These American owners don't care about British clubs. All they care about is their own pockets and expanding their empire in America. Yeah? So, right. I think I've said enough. Take me home, United Rose, to a place where I belong, to Old Trafford, to see United. Take me home, United Rose. Glory, glory, Man United. Glory, glory, Man United. Glory, glory, Man United. As the Reds go marching on, on, on.